everybody. My name is Nigeria. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Covington, Louisiana. And I have created a path for myself that leads to nothing but greatness. I'm turning 22 next month, and all I can say is my first year as an adult has been one for the books. All my life, my mom has prepared me for any and every obstacle life will throw my way. However, I wasn't prepared for the path of adulthood like I thought I would be. At only 1 year in, I'm already 3 years ahead of my 5 year plan. Let me explain. All throughout my childhood, I was forced to be great in school. No matter how much I hated it, I was an honor roll student with at least a 3.0 grade point average, despite the fact I hated the methods that my mama, used to make sure I took my grades seriously. I am very grateful for her strict policies today. Here I am, a first year college student, and I've been making a dean list since I started. I've made a dean list 3 times while working 2 full-time jobs, and I still find time to study for my passion, my passion of fashion and beauty. I've always been mature about life. Never liked the idea of relying on someone. My mom always told me it was me against the world, and that no one would help me, especially if you don't ask for it. I always set goals for myself, and in a period of time to complete them. Most of them were short-term goals. However, the completion of my long-term goals in such a short amount of time really surprised me. I never been one to quit something before I finished it, except for a diet. Not really good at a diet thing. As you can see, I'm a plus size woman, plush. In January of 2016, I began the journey of my 5 year life plan. The first task was finding a college to attend. I took a couple of years off from college after I graduated because I felt like I wasn't ready. I've been stressing, all my life doing school to make sure I was focused and pass all my classes with A's or B's. The lowest was the B. I wasn't going any lower than that. And I just felt like I should just, take a break. It was just too much for me to handle. So I was battling with myself and my mother on what I wanted to do. All my life, I wanted to be a doctor, pediatrician to be exact, until I had my first nursing job. I was working at a nursing home in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and it was going smooth, all fun and games. It was like, yeah, I'm used to this. I worked in a nursing setting before. This is what this is what needs to happen. So I know what's going on. But this lady, one of the patients, residents, she peed on me, and that was the end of that dream. I couldn't handle it. I mentally, I was like, yeah, I could do this. Had it all set out. Blood doesn't bother me. Some bodily fluids don't bother me, but I felt it on my leg. The most disgusting feeling in the world. And I know she couldn't help it. I couldn't be mad at her. I was just mad because I let it get to me. But it made me realize I couldn't do it. Also, other things made me realize nursing wasn't my, specialty because I can't handle seeing people hurt. So I went the opposite way. I like helping people. I like making people happy, making them, feel good about themselves. So I went with my other interest, which was fashion and beauty. That was my creative side of my life, And I feel like when I was studying that, it was interesting to me because these people that, weren't fortunate in the look aspects, they wasn't supermodels or anything like that. When they got their makeup done and their hair done and had a nice outfit, they felt good about themselves. And I was like, I could do that for people. I can help them because I know when I take all this makeup off, I may still feel good. That I'm like, I still know I'm cute, but I feel bomb. Like I feel amazing when I have a full face and a contour and eyeshadow, eyebrows, hair sleek back. I look good and I feel good. Don't need the validation of anybody else. I just feel good as a person, right? So I studied my fashion and beauty a lot more. My best teachers were YouTube and Pinterest. I didn't go to school for cosmetology school. I feel like I wanted to do that. Like I had set myself up to do that, but I was just like, why? Why when I'm learning the same thing they learning by YouTube and I'm just as good without a degree? So I decided I'm a I'm gonna take advantage of school. I'm not going to, waste my money going to any cosmetology school and waste my money on that. I'm gonna go to school for business. So my business journey of finding a school was kind of hard. I didn't want to do a classroom because that was just something I was not interested in. So I decided to be like, okay, I want to do all online classes because I can be more focused and I can still work and have free time to do other things too. So I was looking for online classes. My mom's main thing was, you need to find an online school that you can at least walk across the stage when it comes to graduation. So I had to narrow it down to that. And I also wanted to just find a school that did online classes for associates in business. That was very hard because all the classes were bachelors in business or masters for online. I'm just like, just need associates because I want to go back to school for fashion merchandising. So I love the business aspects of fashion. Like, it's just interesting to me. So a friend of my mom's, a client of hers, she's a photographer, she told my mom that she graduated from Herzing University. And I was like, well then, never heard of Herzing. My mom always said she heard and watched TV. I don't watch TV like that, so I wouldn't know. And when I looked it up, I was like, this is very interesting. When I talked to the recruiters and all that, it just seemed very, like a good school for me. So that's how I became a student of Herzing University. Love this school, love the curriculum, love the teachers. It's just really great environment. I have a campus in New Orleans, which is not too far away from me. It's 35 minutes away. So that was good. And I was like, Mom, I can still walk across the stage when it comes time for graduation. She was like, I'm so excited. I was like, yeah. So then after I finished that, my next goal for my 5-year plan, this is still young one, still, only a couple months in. I'm almost done with school too, finishing May, yay, woo. My next goal was to get a car because my car was raggedy, you feel me? Very raggedy. So but it still got me from point A to B. I was very grateful for that. My next thing was looking for a car. I was very scared because I felt like my credit wasn't good enough to get a car, but first time buyers found it a lot easier to get cars. So they had rebate on the car and everything. My uncle's a car salesman, and he was just like, I can help you out. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just get my money situated first. So I calculated all my stuff, and I was like, don't think I'm going to be able to get a car. So I had to put a pause on that because I felt like I wasn't going to have enough budget for it. Also, in the meantime, when I was looking for a car, I was looking for a place to stay because I was currently staying with my grandmother, and it just was not the best environment. I was going crazy in that little house. I couldn't focus on school. There was too much going around. My grandma was the type of person to help everybody, and she was doing exactly that, helping everybody, and it was not enough space, and I just couldn't. I was going through that since the November of last year up until March of this year. My cousin approached me in January and was like, how about we get an apartment together? And I was like, you know what? I could do that. I could live with you. That's no problem. So that's what we did. We ended up getting an apartment together, and in an apartment, we budgeted out. It was perfect. I could afford the apartment, just couldn't afford the car. So I was just waiting, to hear the news for a new job that I wanted, and then it was set. So finally got the job, got everything set. Was about to move in June, and then my uncle reapproached me, and he was like, well, did you figure out what you're going to do about the car? And I was like, I don't know. It really wasn't in my budget. And then I talked to my parents, and they were like, we can help you out. I was like, really? You can help me out? I was like, yeah, we can help you out. Okay. So maybe I can do this. So eventually I ended up getting my apartment and my car, signing for both of them in the same week. I think signed for one that Monday and signed for the next one that Wednesday. I was just like, yes, everything's falling into place. And that's what it did. Everything fell into place. And that was just within the first year of my 5-year plan, I did everything I wanted to do. I had my mindset on a car at least a year after I finished school. The year, after the month I finished school. And I was going to get my apartment within the same year, a couple months down, because I was budgeting it right. I'm learning budgeting from being in business school. It's very helpful. But everything fell into place, and it was all by the good grace of God. My 5-year plan is still going. I still have to, work on my business plan for my plus size fashion store. Um, Still want to get married. Still want to have 2 beautiful children or whatever God blesses me with. And I still want to live in New York for at least a year of my life. So yeah, my 5-year plan is set. I've always had a plan for anything that I've done. I've never just went head on to it. I'm spontaneous, but I'm not spontaneous like that because money is the root of everything right now, and you can't be too spontaneous when you ain't got that much money in the bank. You feel me? But yeah, that's just my little self-introduction. I am just a struggling, student, American. Um, just trying to make it somewhere in life. I have a plan. I have goals set for myself, and that's what I want to do. I'm achieving goals, and I love to see myself achieve goals. And I've only can achieve these goals by the help of my loved ones, and of course, giving all God Mighty the praise, because without Him, I couldn't do nothing. If I wasn't going to church and praying every day and listening to my gospel in the morning to get me through the day, I'd probably go crazy. Yeah, I would go crazy. But He has not let me go crazy yet, and I thank Him for that. And I just want to thank whoever's watching this video. I don't know if just my wonderful professor is going to be watching this video or, my other peers. But I just want to say thank you for giving me your time, and hope you enjoyed my little introduction. Thanks, you guys. Bye.